What's up, people? Am I the only person that thinks this runoff is a little bit silly? I mean, come on, man. We in 2012. As far as many advances that we've come up with and everything, you mean to tell me the only options that they had was a coin toss or a runoff? You know, these women have just ran God knows how many rounds of 200s and 100-meter dashes, and you know, they're fatigued and tired and everything, and now you're trying to make them have a runoff again. I think it's a bad deal. I do personally. I feel bad for Tarmoh, because you know, she ran a great race, and in my opinion, she won that race. You know, if you look at and I know what you're gonna say. The rules say that, you know, a photo finish is decided by the torso, but I mean, if you look at the race, man, and if you look at that photo finish, the picture, you can clearly see her leg, more of her body is over that line. And to me, if there's no other protocol and implemented, you know, to determine these type of things, it should go first. I mean, obviously you should look at your torso, and then I would think that they would, you know, start to, you know, try to determine what's the other pieces of the body that are across the line. And obviously, like I said, if you look at that first picture, you know, Tarmoh has more of her body across the line, so I think that should be the deciding factor. You know, don't get it twisted. I'm a big Felix fan. You know, what she did in that 200 was breathtaking and awesome, man. And you know, clearly she's the favorite going into the 200. You know, Jamaica's strong, but they don't have anything for that. But in that 100, you know, I figure give her new blood a chance. You know what I'm saying? I think Allison will be back. Obviously, she's strong, she's in shape, and I mean, God forbid, you know, any injuries or anything happens. I mean, 4 years is a long time, but I think she'll be back. I definitely think she'll be back. It's just my opinion on the situation. I was looking at Twitter this morning, and there's different accounts saying that, you know, Geneva might cancel. She doesn't want to run. Hey, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. You know, I figure they ran. You know, they ran, they put it on the line, and that's what happened. You know, who's to say that, you know, one person won't get hurt today? You know, this is after a couple of rounds of all these different events. They're tired, they're fatigued. I mean, I'm sure they have the great physio and chiropractors and all that working on their bodies and whatnot, but mentally, you know, and I mean, yeah, okay, that's the heart of a champion. You got to come back and battle adversity and whatnot, but, you know, if you have your mind decided that you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and then it's going to be over with, and now you got to come back again, I personally, I just don't think it's fair. I think there's probably some politics going on. If the situation was flip-flopped and Felix was the one who had more of her leg across the line, they probably would have went ahead and, you know, gave the victory to her. You know, the thing that I think sucks about the situation is they call this woman the winner. You know, so in front of all her family and all her friends and you know, all her fans and everybody, you know, she's third place. And then, you know, after the broadcast goes off, they come back and say, oh, wait, just wait 1 minute. You know, that's not the case. I mean, I've seen many races where other things, you know, even if you look at basketball, the call that they make, good or bad, that's the call. You know, there's no real going back. You know, you look at the NBA Finals, there were many bad calls that the referees made, but that's the calls that they made. That's what happened on the spot. Come back another time and deal with it then. You know, how many football games have been decided by bad calls? So to think that a game will be over with, and then all of a sudden you have the officials come back and say, oh, we made a mistake, we got to do this again tomorrow, that doesn't seem right in my opinion. But anyway, you know, best of luck to both of them. Whoever goes for the United States, I'm sure they'll do a great job. We're rooting for you. You know, we support both of you guys. You know, just it's a bad situation. Anyway, I hope financially they're compensated one way or the other for having to go through this again. And that's my 2 cents on the matter. Let me hear your thoughts. Deuces.